Welcome back, everybody. The fans are having a great time under a full moon at Pueblo's Colorado State Fairgrounds. It's a perfect night for a truck named Gravedigger. Gravedigger is set to run for the championship in Pueblo after two surprisingly easy wins. A first-round victory over American Made and a second-round rout of King Crunch. But standing between Lyle Hancock and the title is Gary Wiggins, who drove Carolina Crusher to a first-round win over Tough Enough and then upset fast qualifier Equalizer in round two. Now, since both these guys are Tar Heels, you can be sure that someone from North Carolina will be the champion in Pueblo, Colorado tonight. Here to call the action, the voice of Monster Truck Challenge, Joe Lowe.
As they come to the line, the crowd is excited, and they have reason to be. Gary Wiggins and the Carolina Crusher out of Waynesboro, North Carolina, taking over the driving duties for Gary Porter. And Lyle Hancock in Dennis Anderson's Gravedigger out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Both substitute drivers. Let's see what Lyle's strategy is.
I'm not going to give him an inch. I'm going to give everything I can get on this truck. I've raced him before, and he's a hard competitor to beat.
The talking's over. Let's see what you got. Green light, showtime. Crusher and Digger. Oh my gosh. Get to the shutdown area, guys. And you can't tell who won. The red headlights of the Gravedigger. The big yellow Carolina Crusher. A great run for Digger. A great run for Crusher, but which one won? Here's Mike Speller of the U.S. Hot Rod Association to tell us which truck won this monster truck final in Pueblo, Colorado.
Well, that race was so close, and we looked at the video about 4 times, and we just could not predict the winner. So our rule says that when we're that close or it's a tie, the only thing you can do is run them again.
And as they come around to restage, as we rerun the final in Pueblo, here's another look at that great run for Carolina Crusher. A tie in a final? You saw it here on U.S. Hot Rod Association's Monster Truck Challenge. They're back on the starting line. The Gravedigger and Carolina Crusher, neither one has had a chance to cool down between runs as we rerun our final here in Pueblo. Up to the starting line they go. This is gonna be a battle, a war, as the two heavyweights go at it, neck and neck, tire and tire, door handle to door handle. Digger and Crusher off the line. And look at Gravedigger go. Both trucks running well. Gravedigger with an edge. He gets the win. He gets the win. This truck has not stopped all night long. He's dialed in, tuned in, and has a superb ability to handle this truck on a very, very tough course. Lyle Hancock with a win for the Gravedigger team, but it didn't come easy. You got to give credit to Gary Wiggins and the Carolina Crusher. He defeated Tough Enough and then the Equalizer to get here. Then they had to rerun the final because we had a tie. The win goes again to Lyle Hancock and the Gravedigger.
I needed a win, I'll tell you what. We've had a pretty rough season getting it started. I didn't think that guy run that hard. I told you, you know, it's like he'll come from behind and get you if you ain't careful. It was a dead tie there the first run, and man, I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull it off again.
How'd you feel about running the second run?
It was pretty good, actually. You know, the people got more for their money, you know, getting to see two of the best running trucks out there. And man, I tell you what, it was something else. My heart was pumping on that one.
You had to run the final twice. How'd you feel about that?
It puts a lot of pressure on you. You just don't know. It's a lot of pressure on you and the truck, too, because really back-to-back running, you don't get a chance to check anything out on the truck. The last run, though, it seemed to work good. It's just a matter of it was me probably to drive, and I was slow taking off.
And the fans certainly got their money's worth in Pueblo, Ken Broo.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I have been a monster truck fan for a long, long time. That is the first time I have ever seen a race end in a tie. You got to feel for Gary Wiggins, who raced his heart out all night long. But on the other hand, Lyle Hancock had Gravedigger dialed in superbly. Yeah, it's too bad they couldn't cut the trophy in half or do something for both of these guys. But it's congratulations to Hancock, who struggled earlier in the season when he took over for the injured Dennis Anderson. but tonight in Pueblo got a huge victory. We'll be back to wrap things up on Monster Truck Challenge in just a moment. Well, the fans in Pueblo, Colorado certainly got their money's worth on a beautiful night. The crews had to adjust their fuel mixtures to compensate for the lower amount of oxygen in the air at the high altitude. But they came out screaming at the Colorado State Fairgrounds. Equalizer had a great qualifying run and a super race in the second round. But Gary Wiggins in the Carolina Crusher was too much for him. Gravedigger waltzed into the championship race. Things got real tight for Lyle Hancock. So tight that Gravedigger was tied by Carolina Crusher. Then the Digger goes out and wins it all in the rematch. We'll see you next time. I'm Ken Broo. So long, everybody.
Tell you what, it was something else. My heart was pumping on that one.